día más con Naturopatía al Día. Noticias nacionales e internacionales de la ciencia y profesión naturopáticas.
Muy buenas, estamos en Naturopatía al Día y en esta ocasión viajamos hasta Inglaterra para charlar con Tom Greenfield, que es el presidente del Consejo y el Registro de Naturópatas de Reino Unido. Muy buenas tardes, Tom.
Hello, we're in this first interview with the ex-president of the Council and General Registry of Naturopathy. So we will start to asking him some questions about his view of naturopathic profession in London, and we're going to ask him about the Congress that has been celebrated in a few weeks ago. So we're going to ask the first question. La primera pregunta.
Bien, hace unas semanas tuvo lugar en Londres el sexto Congreso Internacional de Naturopatía y te quería preguntar cómo se desarrolló, cuál es su visión acerca de la celebración de este congreso en Londres.
Well, a few weeks ago, the Sixth International Congress of Naturopathic Medicine took place in London. What is your impression of this Congress?
Well, this year I was only able to be there for one day. I was there on the Saturday. But I saw some very good topics. They were clinically relevant and useful in practice. I found there was good networking with other naturopaths. And the GCRN, my organisation, got some good contacts and had some applications from potential members. Our president opened the Congress with the opening speech, and one of our own GCRN members also presented. So I thought it was a very good weekend.
¿Qué supone para los naturópatas de Reino Unido, para los naturópatas ingleses, digamos, ser la sede de un congreso, de un evento tan importante como este?
What does it mean for English naturopathic professionals to host this great international event?
Well, I think it was really a great honour and a privilege for this international event to be hosted in the UK for the third year running. It would have been good to see more UK naturopaths there, because obviously we don't have to travel abroad to attend the Congress. But it really raises the scope and the possibilities for naturopathy in the United Kingdom, and it draws attention to naturopathy.
Y le quería preguntar cómo está regulada actualmente la profesión naturopática en Reino Unido.
How is naturopathy currently regulated in the United Kingdom?
At the moment, naturopathy is not regulated by the government. It's only self-regulated, which means that we have several associations that are joined by naturopaths, and we regulate our own members with our own rules. That's all the regulation that there is at the moment.
Para conocer un poquito más acerca de los estudios de naturopatía allí en Reino Unido, cuéntenos cómo es la formación de los alumnos de naturopatía, qué asignaturas cursan, cuántos años dura la formación.
In order to know a little bit more about the naturopathic profession, what are the in United Kingdom? What are the subjects studied in naturopathy in the United Kingdom?
Well, it depends where you study. We had a course at Westminster University, which was just a pure naturopathy course, a degree in naturopathy that included hydrotherapy, dietary advice, relaxation techniques, and the use of supplements, as well as the naturopathic philosophy and history. At the moment, that course isn't running, but there is a course in naturopathy at the British College of Osteopathic Medicine, which is taught alongside osteopathy. And it's based mainly on nature cure principles, as I understand. My own training was at the College of Osteopaths, so it was also studied alongside osteopathy. And so we have a lot of interest in the structural side of naturopathy and how to correct and align the body, as well as the more nature cure principles.
Repasando un poquito la historia de la naturopatía en Europa y en Inglaterra, la naturopatía entra en Europa precisamente en Reino Unido, concretamente en 1911, en Edimburgo, en Escocia, donde Thomson abre el primer centro de naturopatía.
Naturopathy begins in Europe in 1911, specifically in Edinburgh, in Scotland, where Thomson opened the first center in naturopathy. Later, in 1920, the General Council and Register of Naturopathic is created, which is the most registered body in Europe. What powers does the Council and General Registry of Naturopathy currently have?
The only powers that the GCRN currently has is to be able to expel members from their membership. We used to be a very large organization with a lot of members, and I think naturopathy lost a lot of interest from the public in the middle of the 20th century because people wanted something that appeared to be more linked with science rather than with nature. So we're a slightly smaller organization, and we don't have a lot of say within the government, although the GCRN is a member of a parliamentary organization for natural therapy organizations, and so we have some input into the approach that the government takes to alternative therapies through that route.
¿Cómo ve? ¿Cuál es su visión acerca de la profesión antropática en el resto de países europeos y concretamente en España?
How is your vision about naturopathic profession in Europe and in particular in Spain?
I think it would be great if the naturopathic profession were united in education and regulation and sharing research. I think the Spanish osteopathic profession has so much to offer England and the rest of Europe. And if we were able to collaborate more, it would be very beneficial for all of us.
Y para terminar, su asociación, la Asociación de Naturópatas de Inglaterra, forma parte como miembro de pleno derecho de la World Naturopathic Federation, de la WNF, y le quería preguntar qué objetivos o qué retos cree que tiene la profesión antropática en Europa a corto y medio plazo.
What objectives do you think the European Naturopathic Council should have in the near future, in the short and the medium term?
The European Naturopathic Association I think in the short term should be thinking about setting standards across Europe for naturopathic practice, and in the medium term, I think it should have the aim to integrate naturopaths into primary healthcare in Europe and to get naturopathy recognized as a true healthcare profession. And I think in Spain, you have your neighbors in Portugal who have the naturopathic profession integrated into their governmental laws, and I think it would be great if the rest of Europe could follow that and become really established in the laws of their countries and of Europe.
Bueno, ha sido un placer poder contar con su presencia en este programa de Naturopatía al Día. Le damos las gracias por estar hoy con nosotros y bueno, le emplazo a muy pronto hacer alguna que otra entrevista más para seguir en contacto y seguir hablando sobre la profesión naturopática en este caso no solo en Inglaterra sino en Europa.
We thank you a lot for your presence and this opportunity to make this interview, and hoping to have another opportunities to share with you, and in order to create bonds between Spain and United Kingdom, in order to make this profession grow up, and hoping to have another interviews trying to understand the situation of naturopathy in Europe, and particularly in Spain and United Kingdom.
We look forward to more collaboration with you.
Esperamos más colaboración.
Muchas gracias y un saludo.
Un día más con Naturopatía al Día. Noticias nacionales e internacionales de la ciencia y profesión naturopáticas.